If working from home with kids feels impossible, you might just need to stop doing these 5 things. Hi friends, I'm Laurel, and I've been working from home for the past 8 years while raising 5 kids. And let me tell you, it's been a journey. From juggling nap time schedules to managing businesses, I've learned a lot, but here's the kicker. I realized that life didn't start running more smoothly, when I added more to my plate, but it did get better when I stopped doing certain things. So today I'm sharing the 5 things I've stopped doing that have helped me thrive as a work-at-home mom. And trust me, some of these might surprise you. The first thing is that I stopped feeling guilty. This could include guilt for any number of things. When I should be with my kids, guilt for resting when I should be working. But even more so, I've quit attributing guilt for other people. So instead of thinking like, oh, they think that I should be doing more or that I should be doing less, don't even worry about them. This is your life and you're cultivating a life that you love and that you think is beautiful. Don't worry about what anybody thinks you should be doing or shouldn't be doing. And I think that's where a lot of guilt comes from, is that we're too busy thinking about what other people think that we're supposed to be doing instead of cultivating a beautiful life that we love, that is what we're wanting. So if you are stuck in this guilt trap, it's time to let it go. The next thing I stopped doing, and this one might hurt a little bit, I stopped being the martyr. This is such a deep-rooted issue, I think, right now in our culture, where people spend a lot of time feeling frustrated about what they don't have in their life or the weights that they are bearing in their life and don't make any efforts to change these things. So instead of being a martyr and getting all stuck up in my head and being like, oh my gosh, I'm just so tired all the time and my kids require so much out of me and my job and my business requires so much and I just can't do enough for all the things. You've got to quit that kind of self-talk because it's not helping you get any further, and it is a trap. It is a martyr trap. So one of the things I have done is stopped being a martyr, and instead I am replacing that with taking charge of things. If I am frustrated with the way my kitchen is operating because it feels like it's always messy, well then let's find ways to change that. Maybe I need to change the meals that we're using, or maybe I need to declutter the kitchen. There are certain things in your life that you can take charge of. So instead of being a martyr, let's take charge of them. Another thing that I have stopped doing as a mompreneur is romanticizing self-care. Real self-care is not bubble baths or spa days. It is meeting your real needs. This doesn't just even go to the power of saying no and boundaries, but how I prioritize self-care without making it another to-do is by finding what I really am needing in that season. Maybe I really need more sleep in a certain season, and so I'm going to prioritize going to bed earlier or getting up earlier. Or a recent one for me is realizing that I felt so awkward in my postpartum body. And sure, I've had 5 kids and we can go into all of the things about how amazing our bodies are. That's fine. But I also didn't feel right in my body. And so I started working out, and not just the kind of workouts where you're like burning all these calories and exhausting yourself. It is 10 to 20 minutes of really hard strength training that is good for my muscles, makes me feel better in my clothes, and gives me energy throughout the day. That is real self-care. And so I'm not romanticizing self-care anymore. I am focusing on the things that are really, really important in my life that are going to help me be a better mom, a better woman, a better wife, a better friend, and a better person. Those are the things that I'm going to be focusing on for self-care. Another thing that I am stopping is caffeine. Just kidding. I am never going to be stopping that. So we're not even going to bother discussing that one. And finally, the last thing that I am getting rid of and stopping doing is using burnout as a cop-out. A lot of times we get so caught up in this burnout culture that we don't realize that burnout isn't an excuse to stay stuck. It is a chance and a sign to change. So if you are noticing that burnout is creeping into your life, it could be because you are using a lot of martyr talk in your head, which is keeping you from really focusing on the things that you want to be doing in your life. Or you could be feeling burnout because you're doing things you're not supposed to be doing. Maybe you're doing things in your business that you should be delegating out, and that's why you're feeling burnout. So maybe you need to put in a little bit of effort and hire a VA or do something else in your business so that you're not experiencing that burnout. Burnout is a chance for you to find change. And that is what I am trying to incorporate more into my life, is not using burnout as a cop-out. Okay, so that's what I've stopped doing, but what about the things that I've started doing and that have made a huge difference? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Head over to my video that I will show up around here with 4 tips on creating a daily schedule as a work-at-home mom. Trust me, it's a game changer. Click click right here and watch it now.